by the time me and him talked about each game, I had us at 11-1.
That's what I'm talking about.
Woo, Coach, we're going 12-0 national championship in 2023. Don't you know?
Yeah, I heard that.
What's up, Coach Hayes?
I'm good, man. Hold on. Hold up. I know this voice. Y'all clap it up because I think this is my man. It's Coach Coop in the building. What's up, baby?
I tried to throw a little extra Southern on there to throw people off. Did it work?
It did at first, and then I'm like, when you said my name, that sounds familiar. It caught me off a little bit. I know it's a little delay between the video, you know that. But I'm like, I know this voice. Coop, what's up with you, baby, man?
Hey, just chilling, man. I got to be honest. I'm not trying to call in and be a Debbie Downer.
No, do your thing.
I'm usually a pretty positive dude, but I have your stream on in the background, and I'm hearing 9+ wins, 10+ wins, guaranteed. Like, what are we talking about? Like, I got to give my 2 cents for just a second.
Sure.
Like, okay, so I've been doing this now for 7 years.
Wow.
And every single year has always been hyping us up, right? The big time hires, we've made this change, we've made that change. And I've always said it's okay to be positive and be optimistic. That's not a bad thing. But too many years, Coach Hayes, I have set myself up to be disappointed every year.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to be honest. This year, for me, 6 wins and making a bowl game is some positive progress. 7-5, I mean, I don't know. For me, what makes it so tough is, and I think that you've said this before, so I'm not trying to copy what you typically say.
Do what you think.
But this year would kind of give us a baseline to go off of, right? Like it's hard to compare this year to last year because it's year 2 for Mario, but look at how many coaching changes we made. So in a way, it's kind of like we essentially hit the reset button again, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now we're going to have a baseline for 2023, and then we can compare 2024 to this. So my expectations are not through the. I mean, I'm cautiously optimistic. I hope we do well, but I'm not going to be pissed if we go 6-6 or 7-5. I just need to see some improvement, man. Period. That's it.
So Coop, let me ask you. I got people in the back, but they got to wait, man. Cause we talking to Coop. So hold tight, though. 14-13. But let me ask you this. So I got you on here. Big shout out to Hoodie Girl, aka Melissa. Or is it Melissa, a.k.a. Hoodie Girl? I don't know what she prefers to be called. But anyhow, for the 199, she says, Coop in the building. So thank you so much. So I'm going to ask you this, Coop, like I asked the previous caller. Year before, and like you said, you've been doing this 7 years. So you've been in that chair a long time, way longer than I have. But for year after year, we say the same things. And now you guys remember, I said this last year. I didn't have any expectations. Wherever the bar was set is where I go. If he said it, the bar is set at 5-7 right now. Now, I did say year 2, I would have expectations, and I will put out a season prediction. But I said, here's my caveat. I got to put it out now after the spring due to 60% coaching turnover, right? 60% of our coaches turned over. Maybe 70 now with Jason Taylor and Rod Wright. I don't know. So I am going to make that prediction, but I'm going to do it after the spring game because everything is so new. I should be able to take I would take my expertise in coaching, for lack of a better term, and kind of dive deep into that spring game of what I see to kind of forecast what should happen in the spring.
Right.
And Coop, I'm a little scared. The previous caller did make a very good point. Our schedule is not super hard. We should not be in
this.
It's
not.
It's
true.
Not.
It's not.
We should be. If we win, here's what I know. We win the games we're supposed to win, which is technically 9 of those games. Here's what I'm just looking at this off the deal. No spring looking at. We should win all of the 9 of these games, minus the Florida State, Clemson, and Texas A&M. I'm not saying we shouldn't win them, but we're talking about the shoe-in games that talent for talent we are equivalent to, or if not better. Would you agree or disagree?
That's fair. I agree.
Those 3 games, the Texas A&M, Florida State, and Clemson, those 3 teams have better team continuity. One of them, not all of them, they all fall into these different categories. Either they have better team continuity, better team talent, longevity as a staff, or somewhere they fall in there. And we have to at least win one of those 3. That's a 33% chance against better talent, would you say? Is that fair?
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, that's fair.
So we win 9 of the games that we have better talent than. We're 9-3, right? Yeah, 9-3. We win 1 game out of the 3 games of teams that have better talent than us, or better longevity and coaching, whatever. We just think they're a better team. However you deem that. We think they're a better team. If we can win 1 of the 3, that makes us a 10-win team.
However, we are talking about the Miami Hurricanes.
So Coop, it sounds good when I say it like that, right? But the reality is, hold up. I'm about to take another flight. I just want to put it out there because when you talk yourself through it, Coop, it sounds feasible, right? Like,
listen, can I give you an example to back up exactly what you're saying?
Mm-hmm.
I hopped on Wholesome One's show last year. I think it was August. It was like a month before kickoff. This is true story.
Mm-hmm.
I laid out 3 pages worth of notes. Him and I were doing a full season prediction. Mm-hmm. I went into his stream on paper with a prediction of 7-5. By the time me and him talked about each game, I had us at 11-1.
That's what I'm talking about.
I'm not doing it this year. I'm not. I am going to be positive. I am going to be cautiously optimistic. I'm happy about the hires. I am ecstatic. But I am not coming out here and guaranteeing 10 wins, 11 wins. I'm not even guaranteeing 8 wins.
Got you. I don't know.
I'm sorry.
After the spring game, I would definitely come up with a number. And I'm going to stick to it because I said that after year 1 was the baseline, year 2, regardless of coaching changes. And I'm going to stick to my word on that. But, man, Coop, man, you awesome, bro. I'm going to bring, man, first of all, I'm going to say this before I'll push this thing forward. Coop, man, it's glad to see you back in the saddle. I know you had things with family, man. And from me to you, I know I left you a message as many other people did. And, my condolences to you and the family. But, man, I'm so happy to see you back in the saddle doing this thing because I know it's something that you love. And it's therapy for you, too, man.
Yeah, I love it. I appreciate you. I've always got people's channels up in the background. I'm just a lurker. I don't chat very much, but I'm always listening. I appreciate the Canes fans, whether we agree or disagree. I just want to close with saying, don't take it as I'm being super negative and I don't like the hires and all this nonsense. I'm just being very cautious going into this season when it comes to like predictions and things like that. But I'm happy with the hires. The players are excited. They seem to like Dawson, the guys on defense like Guidry. So I'm pumped for this season. I got to wait and see, man. I got to wait and see. That's all.
I'm with you, man. Well, as always, man, we appreciate you. As you say, as always, go Canes. Cool, man. Glad to see you, man. Glad to talk to you. Thanks, brother.